Referee Mark Goddard in charge of our feature prelim here tonight. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors featherweight division. Dimitry Solimeis in the white, Thomas the Juggernaut Paull in the black. And the first thing you'll notice here, Dan, is that significant height difference. The Frenchman 6'1", Paull 5'7". Paull going to be punching up here. Paull unsuccessful on Dana White's Contender Series in 2002. Dropped his next bout to Cage Warriors veteran Bailey Gilbert after that as well. Took last year off. Great to see him finally making his CW debut here. Got a huge knockout win over former Cage Warriors title challenger Perry Goodwin. Has a win over CW veteran Mario Saeed. So some good names on his ledger.
Absolutely huge for this division. And seemingly all legs.
Paull's got to keep calm here. Landing those heavy shots. Oh, and they are trading. Nice combination by Dimitry there. Straight, long, straight punches. That's the key for him in this contest. Going to keep Paull on the end of those long shots. He does not want to let one of those big juggernaut right hands land. Catches Paull with the counter there.
Yeah, utilizing that jab beautifully. Paull's really going to have to find a way to get on the inside of this range.
Yeah, he's already looking a little bit marked up, but he's one of those guys who's quite pale, does mark up easy.
Right hand
Solimeis landing those straight punches at will now. And Paull's got to figure out a way to solve this puzzle.
Solimeis looking very, very crisp with his striking here, finding the target every time.
Nice leg kick from Paull there.
I mean, he's standing out of a range where you just don't expect for him to be able to land from there, but the arms are so long. Nice shot from Paull.
And Paull's corner was signing for the takedown, and he lands it straight away. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, the awareness that you need to do that. He's got to be careful about giving the back here. I mean, big sledgehammers, like you were saying there, from any position on the back now.
This is where Paull could do damage.
A beautiful throw, but reversal made. Paull gets the top position here. Big shots. Back on the back.
Dragging Dimitry now, trying to rag him back down to the mat. Paull's corner just asking him to slow it down a little bit, take a breath. Couple of nice knees to the thigh there from Thomas Paull.
You can see he's looking over at his corner for instructions.
And he's following every instruction to the T.
He is.
You love to see it.
He's got time here, and he's got an angle on the back here. Rear naked choke is locked off. It's under the neck. He's trying to strip the grip. He gets it first time. He gets it second time. Managing to strip away the choke in hand. Nicely done. Very nicely defended there.
As we were saying during the walkouts down, these boxing squad guys, they're never here to make up the numbers.
A minute left in this round. This is an incredible position for Paull. He's got to try and take advantage of it. Dimitry so far doing a very good job of just grabbing onto these wrists here and stopping his opponent from being able to get that hand underneath.
Still got time here. Half a minute left to play with in this first round.
He's locking off over the face here, and he's going to go for a crush anyway. I think Dimitri's going to do a good enough job to defend against this and get out of this position.
Solimeis happy to hang on, it seems. Paull takes top position.
He finishes the round on top here. Interesting round, big striking advantage.
Second round about to get underway here in our feature prelim. Dimitry Solimeis, Thomas Paull. No touch of glove, straight down to business. And let's see if the Frenchman can get back on the end of those long, straight shots. Both guys looked in incredible shape at the weigh-ins yesterday. Paull looking for that big right, throws an elbow. There's that 1-2 again. Frenchman's corner happy with his output here, but nothing landing too clean. There's that takedown again from Paull, and again no answers from Dimitry.
And there's a lot more time to work now. Big shots from here. Half guard recovered. Elbows being landed. And you can see the motion in from the corner. Head and arm choke possible here. He uses it to take the back. Dimitry stands out of position almost to his feet. Nicely done to defend that back take. Big suplex.
Huge suplex.
He's got to watch the triangle though. Inside the closed guard now.
And when we talk about takedowns scoring due to impact, that's exactly what we mean. A big elevated suplex like that. Definitely going to be looking favourable in the judges' eyes for Thomas Paull. But now he's got 3 minutes to play with on the ground. What can he do from here?
On the hip there, underneath, suggests possibly an angle change if the arm comes across the body. He's in the middle of the cage here, so it's going to be very difficult to simply stand up again, especially with those long legs. If he can get both feet on the inside, he can push away, create a lot of space.
Watch the back of that head, please.
Solimeis just warned there to watch the back of Thomas Paull's head. Trying to create some space now.
Yeah, he's trying to get the legs back on the inside, but just the length of those levers, so difficult to try and recover from a full guard into a knee shield or butterfly position or bring the feet onto the hips.
I'm not going to tell you again. Do not hit the back. Relax, stay there. Hold time. This is a hard warning. You hit one more time to the back of the head and he's up to point. Do you understand? Don't do it. Right.
A hard warning there from Mark Goddard. One more shot to the back of the head. And Dimitry loses a point. He's going to have to be very careful now.
And it's difficult from here because Paull is burying that head so deep in the position. And he's really smothering on top. It's very difficult to do anything else. We've seen a head and armor choke briefly earlier in this round. Another back take attempt here. If he can free the leg back to standing, and we're going to see another suplex.
Solimeis
doing a good job of fighting this grip here, and he's got a Kimura on this left arm of Paull. He's going to try and apply it. He's got to try and bring that hand behind the back and then sit through on it. The strength of Paull just too much, and he immediately follows up with another takedown.
These takedowns from Thomas Paull have been absolutely sublime.
30 seconds left in the second round.
Come on, work.
And Paull just smothering his opponent throughout this round. Taking away the advantage of those long limbs and that crisp striking.
Paull finding a great fight here, looking to end the round in style, and he does, absolutely clattering his man.
You were talking about the power in the ground and pound from Paull, and I mean, we've seen it a few times. The guy just hits hard wherever he is.
Paull looking ready to go.
John, you got it. Ready? Ready?
Dimitry Solimeis, Thomas Paull, round 3 of feature prelim tonight here at Cage Warriors 1 at 69. Main card starts top of the hour on UFC Fight Pass and our international broadcast partners. Jordan Buchenik versus Simone Dana, and one of the best fights you'll likely see all year, Lonnie Kavanagh taking on Sean Da Silva, and much more coming your way top of the hour.
Once again, Solimeis just looking fantastic, utilizing that range. And the question is going to be, can Paull get back on the inside, get his hands around his opponent and bring this back to the ground? And so far we've seen him do it with shots. He's very powerful, very quick, very athletic, and he's been able to close this huge distance that Solimeis keeps. And you've got to imagine within the next 30 seconds or so, we're going to see another level change. Some feints here. Knee from Solimeis.
Nice knee. He's going to have to pull something big out of the bag here. Momentum at the end of that second round was certainly with Thomas Paull.
And there it is. Not as clean as his previous takedown attempts, but a successful takedown nonetheless. Trying to redirect him off of the fence here. He wants to turn his head to the side, turn his body to the side, and flatten him out. And we've seen already a lot of the time where Paull will just get to this position and strike from here. He uses this intermediate position between standing and being fully on the ground as a, not ground and pound, but sort of halfway on the fence and pound position.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well.
No, it doesn't.
Solimeis up to his feet again. Paull still stuck to him like a limpet.
And Dimitry doing a good job again of separating the hands, and a beautiful switch there.
Tries the knee. They're back to their feet. This is where Dimitry wants it.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen Dimitry get back to this position once being engaged in the grappling in the first couple of rounds. So momentum really starting to shift a little bit as Solimeis is able to get back to where he wants to be.
Paull did sneak a nice right hand through there. But here comes that long jab again. Five-inch height advantage for the Frenchman. Significant reach as well.
Oh, you've got to guess that reach advantage is even more.
Paull still got power in those hands.
Another level change there, and he's probably going to get this takedown, but you can see there's a difference between these takedowns in the third round than in the first and second. That explosiveness, that power, that drive is no longer there. Solimeis looking up at, raising his elbow above the head of Paull, looking up at Mark, and Mark just says, do not do it.
Yeah, that was like a kid caught with a hand in the cookie jar, wasn't it?
Solimeis trying to use those long arms to get elevation, to get those long legs underneath him. More strikes from the clinch for Paull.
He joins the hands. Can he get another takedown here with 30 seconds on the clock?
Another takedown. And you can see the support of Thomas Paull in the crowd there, all signaling to him. I believe they're signaling the time.
Short elbows from Dimitry, but time is not on his side here. And it's over. Wow, what a fight. A real spit and sawdust affair there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges score this contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. All in favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Thomas Paull.
Huge Cage Warriors debut win for the juggernaut Thomas Paull. The crowd here in London ecstatic for the Lambeth man. His 12th victory as a professional.